The European Tour has been in the Middle East for the last 3 weeks. So, as today's show's coming from Abu Dhabi, we caught up with the man responsible for designing some of the best courses in the region.
Hi Golfing World, my name's Peter Harradine, golf course architect. Please join me on this show and you'll hear my views about the golfing world.
Peter Harradine has been designing golf courses around the world for over 40 years and has worked on more than 200 different layouts. The 70-year-old from Switzerland followed his father's footsteps by getting into course design and is now best known for helping golf grow in the Middle East, with the creation of acclaimed courses such as the Doha Golf Club and the Abu Dhabi National Course. He's never too shy to offer his opinion on the key talking points in the game, so we quizzed him on everything from getting more youngsters into golf to former players designing courses.
I'm a landscape architect, so I mean, basically, we learned all about soils and drainage and all that stuff. I mean, I've played many courses in my life, but no, I try to be original. I try to do something that, that pleases me or I think would please the golfer, But and my son often says to me, they've done this there and they're copying what you're doing. I say, as long as they copy me, it's great. The day they stop copying me, I got a big problem.
Harradine's name has become synonymous with the start of each European Tour season, as his courses host the HSBC Abu Dhabi Championship and the Qatar Masters. Both courses have become big favourites with the pros, but which does he prefer?
Well, the National was a salt flat, I mean, we didn't have a site to work with at all. I mean, in fact, the municipality levelled it off for us. So there was no contours whatsoever. It was completely flat. We brought in a lot of sand to raise it, and of course, it's all artificial. What you see at the National is artificial. It was great because you could play God a bit, I think its success is that it is not too difficult and can be played by the normal player, There's fairways are wide and there aren't many hazards. I'm not into these crazy bunkers. I'm not into crazy bunkers at all, In fact, I prefer to work with trees rather than bunkers. And, there are courses where there's 10 hectares of bunkers, and that for me is absolutely crazy. It was the first golf course in Abu Dhabi, so obviously it had to be something a bit unusual, and of course they were looking at Dubai as well, so we had to create an iconic clubhouse because they had iconic clubhouses here as well. And I just tried to create something which was a bit unusual without really using the desert feeling. And Sheikh Zayed, who was the ruler at the time, he was the biggest gardener in the UAE. He loved trees, he loved gardens and everything. So I tried to create a park, really, in honor of Sheikh Zayed, a golf course within a park.
Professional golfers have become increasingly involved in creating new courses over the past 2 decades, but Harradine has turned down several opportunities to work with some of them and has missed out on being part of a number of projects as a result.
I refuse to work with professional golfers if I do the design and they say it's designed by them. I would look at working with a professional golfer if it's endorsed by them, they say on the plan, endorsed by them or approved by them, but not if I do the work and they sign it and say they designed it. Definitely not. And I've lost a lot of work because of that. There is a very famous story of an ex-golfer actually playing a fairway and he was sort of criticising it and saying, well, this is not good, and the guy next to him said, you designed this one here. So, as far as I'm concerned, they are not stupid. It's the people who pay them who are stupid. Quite honestly, if somebody offers me $2 million just to sign a plan, why wouldn't I do it?
Harradine's work is popular with pros and amateurs alike because of his belief that courses must be playable by golfers of all levels. He also has strong views on how the sport could attract more youngsters to pick up clubs and get out on the course.
I think we should have less restrictions for the kids, The kids don't want to go around, wearing certain shoes and wearing certain T-shirts, wearing certain trousers and all that, Let them get on there, let them enjoy themselves, Okay, when the old fogies play on the weekend, then, they can all go around dressed up and everything. But during the weekday, especially on a Monday when there's nobody on a course, get the kids out there, let them play whatever they want, I don't think there's too much fun in golf, although I think golf is the best game in the world.
So, after 40 years in the business, what would be Peter Harradine's perfect golf course?
I've never had a golf course by the sea, never. I mean, a nice golf course by the sea with cliffs and everything like that, there's some great sites, but I've never had one of those sites, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm really hoping to get one of those sites before I stop. Actually, the best thing would be a third, a third, a third, a third by the sea, a third in the open, and a third in the woods. Be great.